Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're back here on Corpse Story Blood Drive, and when we last left off, Satsuki had an accident because of Parka Guy, and we also saw Yuka start to break down because of it, and also because of Parka Guy. Oh gosh. Okay, we need to get around him. And him. And him. I think this is where we need to go. Okay. I got a body. Luckily, these guys cannot get inside these rooms. We got here. Burned rat. Ah, staircase key. Okay. I don't know where a staircase is. I think there might... Wait, what is that? Okay, it's a mirror. Okay. Yeah, that's where we were last time. Now, at the very end of this hall, there is... Oh, I thought there was a door there. Oh. Okay, so we need to look around for a staircase. Okay. Oh, you guys don't need to follow me over here. It's fine. I'll be fine. Oh, the bell sure sounds a lot closer now. Is it above me? Okay. So, are we going to, like, the bell tower? Is that what we're doing? Ooh, hello. Can I check you for a name tag? Thank you. Pushed from a great height by a friend who succumbed to darkening. Ooh. I'm sorry. Ooh. Okay, spiral staircase. Nice. Let's go up. Why not? The Argus Cube is glowing again. This place didn't exist in Heavenly Host. Would you like to try out the Argus Cube real quick? It looks like a good thing to use. I climbed the long winding staircase, snaked its way up to the walls of the tower. As I climbed higher and higher, the Argus Cube light began to blink more and more intently. Ah, so the next stone is going to be top. Ooh, it must be loud in there. Suddenly the bell toll rang out louder and clearer than before. I was frozen in place. The same sound I had heard multiple times since arriving in Nirvana, but the first time it had been so overbearing. Hurts my eardrums. I'm sorry, Ayumi. I'm sorry. I braced myself for the next toll. But it didn't come. Okay, maybe that's the last one. That was really scary. I hope there aren't any more loud sounds. I almost bet there's gonna be more loud. Oh! Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay. In addition to being crucified, he also had a stake driven through the back of his head. Oh! What have they done to you? Wait, is that someone I know? I don't know. Yoshikazu? Sachiko? What? Did I hear a voice? Could have sworn his voice is Sachiko Shiozaki. Wait, is that the guy that was carrying around the hammer in the last game? That's gotta be. I don't remember his name, but he's like the president's, not the president, the principal's son or something. I had no idea the stairs could be this tiring. Well, I mean, these are really, really tall stairs, so. Use the staircase key. Okay, there we go. Took a while to open up the door, golly. I guess it is a big metal door. What did I walk into? Magakuri grabbed the now primal beast-like Azusa by the hair and pinned her down. Hold still. How cute. She thinks she can overpower me. Even if I took her back to the real world, though, she'd never be appointed executive officer now. You're a real pain, you know that? A tall shrine with a bell that could be seen from the window. And from its peak, there were 6 columns of light stretching upward. Ayumi? Oh, are we gonna play as her? Did she really gather all of them? Is she out of her mind? She's not out of her mind. It's just that she doesn't know what she's doing. Ooh, that's a bell. That's definitely a corpse bell. At long last it reached the top, and there was the 6th pillar in all its horrifying glory. Do I recognize any of these people? Looks like some bizarre growth coming down from the roof, composed entirely of long dead corpses. Flinged insects wrapped around my ear canal. The crown. That's the final pillar. Crown. And what a sight it was. Ew. Drip, drip. So this is the last one. I closed my eyes and reached out to try touching the markings on one of the corpses' necks. What are you doing? Stop! Don't agitate the pillars any more than you already have. You again, huh? Look, just stay out of my way. Stop. Oh! Are you serious? He parried it with an umbrella? As she screamed, Misoto leaped in front from out of nowhere and snatched the water pillar crystal Mercy from Megakuri's chest. He also knocked her down the staircase. Yeah. Is that all you've got, Magari? Misoto looked on in sick pleasure, sticking out his tongue as playfully. Oh, as Magari plummeted to her doom. Oh, we just unsealed it? Oh no. Corpses should not move like that, especially after they're dead. The light began to shine even brighter. I could only watch. What is this? There was a powerful blast of wind, and then the pillar crumbled. That sounded like a beast. That sounded, unbeknownst to me, the other pillars had crumbled as well. The entire school rumbled and shook beneath our feet. I'm scared. What's happening? Somebody help! Suddenly, the entire Nirvana was blanketed with impenetrable darkness. The whole place vanished, only to be replaced with an empty void. Hey Parka guy, you got any idea what's happening? I know you do, but you need to say something. I could sense that I was crouched on the ground, clutching my forehead. I slowly raised my line of sight up, the faintest hint of a glow catching my attention. Aurora Borealis! At this time of year, entirely in your kitchen? Yes. Above me, I could see the sky, though it was muted, distorted, and discolored. It's a bit like the Aurora Borealis, yep. Oh! That crack is not. A few moments passed in relative silence, only for the stillness to be broken by a sound of echoing through the sky above. Ice cracking on the surface of a lake. The scenery that lay before me was like something out of a dream. A crack in reality. What's happened? Then there's another sound directly in front of me. A massive metal collapsed to the ground. A piece of limestone with an eerie white glow. It was the crystalline power of the final pillar. The last crystal. Crown obtained. I picked it up and almost immediately, Misoto tossed the stone he'd taken from Megakuri over me. So I have them all now? Take out all the crystals you've gathered. Finally, I have them all. Formalities are meaningless. Take out the crystals and put them all together. Oh, yes. There is too much at stake for me to dwell on this. As instructed, I took out the other crystals and fit them all into a single object. Ooh! They snapped into place snugly, and one final bright light fused inseparably. It turned into a round crystal with a black sheen. Oh, this I would learn was called Kabbalah Dogra. It is not complete. Wow! So this is Sachi can be defeated, and all my friends resurrected. Nicely done. Oh, he smiled, but then... Ayumi! She's alive? Aiko's alive? She looks like less burnt than I expected. You're alright. Ayumi, listen, I need to apologize to you. Her clothes have been burned in several spots. The skin underneath now black and ash with ash or red with blood. What do you have to apologize about? Oh, the nurse's office. Okay. Oh, so this is what happened after she got burned. She just went ahead and went to the nurse's office to treat her wounds. What? Sachi burned me with the spirit fire, so water's no good. Fortunately, spirit fire is susceptible to talismans. I had plenty of those on me. My skin is pretty scorched. I need to disinfect it. I leaned against the wall and smirked in spite of myself. Am I actually trying to survive in here? I have no way home anymore. What's the point of trying? I let myself slide down the wall until I was sitting. Then I stared out the window, defeated and alone. Sis. What did I say to her when I left? See you in half a year? No, that's not true. I won't ever see her again. I looked down at the floor and breathed a deep sigh. My fate lies here in the school, alongside Naho. Yeah, I brought this on myself. I stood up and kissed my hand. I'm gonna continue fighting it anyway, until my final breath. When I opened the door, what I saw chilled me to my core. Oh, this is definitely not like Heavenly Host, like esque. This was not the school infirmary. It was a clinic from Yoshi's home. What's going on? This is a Heavenly Host. Exactly. There was a person sitting by at the desk. Her face wasn't visible from the back, but her identity seemed clear. It's Yoshi, I'm guessing. There's no doubt about this. Yeah, it's a clinic. That must be Yoshi herself. The nurse was writing something in her journal. She seemed oblivious to me. I was a fool. Right now, since Sachiko swallowed the Nirvana, things are peaceful. But who knows how long that will last. What's going to happen if Sachiko's life ends? Determine all the spells written in this book are nothing more than theories. There's no successful rates. Oh! And there's no data of any kind. So why is naive enough to attempt something so foolish? I devoted everything I have, my blood, my soul, to an end that was destined never to succeed in the first place. Destined never to succeed. I'm afraid so. You've been striving toward a hopeless ideal this whole time. Yoshi herself said all this? That can't be right. You told me I could bring them all back. If I can't, then what was the point? There's no point. I began to shudder. My voice was going hoarse. I made the same mistake twice. Aiko could see how much the revelation was affecting me, and bit her lip. It's the same for me, honestly. I was half in doubt the whole time. I never actually believed you'd be able to do it. I'm sorry. I led you here to achieve my own goals. I just wanted to see my friends who are gone. I wanted to hear their voices just one last time. She is exactly the same as us. She wanted to see her friends too. Naho and them. And Sayaka. This was like a new Aiko. Bearing it all as opposed to hardening her heart like she always had. She wanted friends, and she'd finally made some. Now all she wanted to do was cherish them. Tears streamed down her cheeks. Aiko. Parker guy. How are you doing? Bravo. Before I even realized it, he snatched a stone. Oh no, with calculated precision. What are you doing? Nice work, Bravo, indeed. You. Humans can't be brought back to life. The very notion is absurd. Is your pea brain really so full of flowers and rainbows you'd actually believe you could cheat death? What do you mean by that? I was starting to share her expression, however, as the implications of his action began to dawn on me. I fell backward to a sitting position. The book was always meant to destroy, not create. There's not a single page in that book about true revival. If the book acknowledges you, it grants you great power, that's it. And you? You lost it? You truly are a oh, never mind, I don't want to say that. However, even garbage like you isn't completely useless. You are crucial to my plan, and you should thank the lucky stars for that. This is the crystallization of the wisdom possessed by the witches. It's everything from inside the book you carelessly lost. And with it, I will create a new book of shadows. So you just take a random book and just insert a crystal into it? The skin is nothing more than a case, using the manuscript left behind by my grandfather. That sounds mechanical. What? A sharp tone rang out, and the entire area was quickly bathed in light, black as night, yet bright as noonday sun. Yes, yes, yes. Nirvana, it's spreading. What is that? Take a look. Isn't it spectacular? Ah, the crack. It's widening. This guy looks like a giant gunshot in it. Cracks like a spider webbed. Now growing into a full gaping hole. Inside the hole, upside down view of a real world was clearly visible. It was nighttime, so everything was a little dark, but it was absolutely identifiably the world we knew. Oh, yep, the black orb. And in that world, small black brain-like objects began emanating from the floating orb. Are those souls? Spirits? Miss Kyon, look. Throughout the fissure in the sky, I could see nighttime scenery from the real world. Don't tell me we're... This is a surprise. It seems the place is inside the black sphere we saw hanging over Tokyo. Does that mean Heavenly Host was already appeared in our world? By all appearances, yes. If the wall that separates the real world and the ever after were to break, and the two should become one, I can't imagine how this plane would manifest itself. As a school. Just as a school, that's all it would be. That shrine with the bell is fully lit now. Miss Kyon, Satoshi, continue. Let's go. Alright. Come on. Why are you going so slow? Shinozaki, where do you go? Just keep going, okay? If you get to the tower, you'll find her. The new Book of Shadows. With it, I have obtained the full power of Nirvana, the power to surpass Sachi. So use it and stop her. Her curse is spreading across the whole world, right? That's the whole reason I gathered the crystals, isn't it? Fat chance! Oh, come on. I was starting to like you, guy. I don't give two craps about the world. Or Sachi, or any of that. I just needed you so I could make this book. So you were just using me after all? What took you so long? Yeah! Duh. I was clenching my fists so hard that my scrawny arms were quivering. Go ahead and hate me. You're too late to actually make any difference. You see the hole in the sky? It's the beginning of the end. The Nirvana has finally begun seeping into reality. The whole world will take a downturn now, falling prey to absolute chaos and death. Gonna be fun. Every single person on Earth will go stark and raving mad, and it's all thanks to you, Ayumi Shinozaki. Your utterly obliviousness has ensured that my wish will be fulfilled. I suppose that makes you a death goddess, doesn't it? The most tragic, deranged one of ever to exist. He's beyond corrupt. Can we just steal the book? With this eye. What are you even doing here? I don't know. Get revenge, of course. Revenge on what? Come on. He slowly turned around, revealing a startlingly cold and expressionless smile. Or face, sorry. Yet even if his features had no depth, his eyes shone with almost cartoonish malevolence. He became the embodiment of pure evil. Oh, gosh. Is that a pillar? From the spot in the real world that was clearly visible to us, a black monolith-like pillar suddenly spread out of the ground. Nirvana's power lust couldn't be sated by this dimension alone. So it's spreading. That, my friends, is Entity Wall. Okay. Come on, Nirvana. That all you got? You can do better than that. And you will, because guess who's in control of you? That's right. I am! He pounded the book, and just like that, another Entity Wall had formed. This time, it spawned beneath a freeway, puncturing and utterly destroying it. He has too much power. Please throw him off. What? Ignorant fools. I'll show you my vision of justice. Stop, please. Ayumi. Oh, I was stupid for believing you. You certainly were. I was keeping track of you through that Argus cube the whole time. You were like a loyal puppet, doing my bidding without even knowing it. The only being capable of crystallizing the power of the Nirvana are the inheritors of the Shinozaki bloodline, you see. So I have no choice but to let you do the dirty work, my steed. You liar, you double-crosser, you traitor! You told me I could bring them back. Whining like a baby can't save you now. The new Grimoire will be perfect. You won't have to worry your pretty little head about it anymore. Because I'll be releasing you from your duties as Shinozaki, understand? This book controls the full power of Nirvana. And the inheritor of the Book of Shadows, considerable power isn't going to be Martuba's tomb? Okay. I don't care who inherits it, as long as it's not a sick freak like you. Just give me the book. Are you an idiot? Nothing I do is going to make some dead person feel a damn thing. Don't tell me everything you said about her was all a lie too. Oh, he lied about being her like apprentice. Okay. He recovered quickly, but still. Oh! Come on, there's two of you against him. Okay, let's push him off. What of it? All I need to know is your sister was dumb for throwing everything away that she'd worked for. Even sacrificing her own life to save the likes of you. My tears glands twitched. I wanted to pounce on this man. I wanted to wring his neck. I wanted him to die. Your usefulness has come to an end for me. Thanks to you, the end of the world is closer than ever. All that's left for you is to repent your sins and perish. It really all my fault again. All those deaths were on me. All the suffering, the pain, the fear, it was all caused by me. Oh, where were you keeping that blade? I'll take mercy on you, though, and send you to meet your sister right now. Prepare to die. Oh, Yoshiki! Shinozaki, run! Seriously, go. This guy's lost it. Yoshiki, take the book. Take the book, okay? How dare you speak ill of me? I know that peasant face of yours. Who are you again? Stop. It's too dangerous. Yeah, I know. Just get away from him. Yeah, I know. But it's probably right. It was my own reckless behavior that caused all this to happen. Oh, all of them. Even my sister. It's all my fault. I wish I had never been born. Aw, Ayumi, it wasn't your fault. Come on. Oh, Chico. I tried to scream those words, but my voice was so hoarse that they came out almost as a squeak. I crouched down and buried my face. Suddenly, the appearance of none other than Sachiko, red dress and all. Is she gonna help us? Shinzaki, no, this isn't your fault. You're not responsible. You just wanted everybody to be happy. Being tricked isn't your fault. It's the fault of the person who tricked you. Oh, everyone's... Okay. Huh? Sis? You're all here, but why? Misoto ceased trying to wrestle with Kishinuma, instead making a grand sweeping motion with his hand. Oh, did he cut him? Sachiko, please do something. Needs to learn to quit. I felt like I was covered in a thin film of snot and tears by this point. He did stop staring back, though. You failed. You've left nothing of value behind in this world. What is your problem? Ah, you're Satoshi Mochida, huh? In that moment, the entire space shook violently, moving every which way beneath our feet. As this occurred, a massive, virtually indestructible object floated into existence behind us. How marvelous. It's the seventh pillar. Oh, the Severat of knowledge? I made this happen with the power of my Book of Shadows. What in the world? What? It's over, Ayumi. With this destructive pillar, it won't be a simple fissure anymore. The wall between our worlds will break down, and reality will fuse with Nirvana. What's happening with your stomach? There was a light emanating from my stomach, but as soon as I caught the glimpse of it, it disappeared. An illusion. Nice try. Now let's get ready to bring down the wall, shall we? Heavenly Host will crumble too. You know me? Of course, you're the famous prodigy, the human who raised standards across the board for medicine, occult studies, and technology. They all turned their heads at once to look at Miss Kyon, jaws slightly agape. The three of them had no knowledge of any of this. Unfortunately, due to your immense talents, your parents and sister alike have been corrupted. Look how well that's worked out for them. That's not true. Now then, I am a bit bothered. I couldn't locate the Nirvana's core. But no matter. Once the school's been turned into rebel, I'll have all the time in the world to find it. And then the new Book of Shadows will be complete. Is he gonna jump on it? Miss Kyon looked down at the Ever After stones, but the spirit meter she attached to them still wasn't showing at full charge. No good. That is a pretty cool Book of Shadows, I have to admit. Very nice, good boy. What do I do? I hesitate for a moment. Oh, okay, I didn't do either of them. I can't let that happen. I will stop you. Oh! What was that? You have to stop this. That was the most desperate cry I'd heard from Aiko. Please don't kill her. Sis has nothing to do with this. How pathetic. Oh. Oh! It can do that? Just as Miss Kyon screamed, a giant hellish beast spawned right before our eyes. It made a beeline straight toward Aiko and passed right through her body. Something, unlike black smoke. It roared like a dinosaur, twisted its body to and fro, and flew over the guardrails, excited at the scenes. Only thing that left behind was Aiko's body without a head. Whoa! Well, there's two bodies down the staircase. We're down a guy. She remained upright for a split second, then tumbled lifelessly over the railing into the pit. Aye. She survived all of that just to die to a monster like that? To bits with you, Heavenly Host Elementary. The whole school began to shake violently. None of us could keep our balance. This was well beyond any other earthquake we'd ever experienced at Heavenly Host to date. The shaking died down. The sky above us was now blood red. On that note, farewell, my guinea pigs. What the heck happened to him? How could this happen? The Nirvana, this school, it's going to collapse. Is there some way back? My ever afterstone aren't fully charged yet. It'll be several hours yet until they are. Magakuri has a stone. I was slumped over, crying my eyes out. Miss Kyon looked over at me, however, and saw something else. A girl in a red dress standing behind me. Sachiko. You may yet be able to save yourself. What? Sachiko Shinozaki has possessed you. You should listen to what she has to say. No. I objected strongly, for obvious reasons. But I knew she was right. I could sense Sachiko behind me. I could see her now, too. But of everyone else present, Miss Kyon was the only one who could. I'm staying with you all. Well, I don't mean to be blunt, but if those tears of yours are true, and you feel a sense of responsibility for what happened here, then the only way you can atone is to live on and watch over the future of this world and protect this. If you choose death, even when there's a chance to live, then you're simply giving up. We don't have time to argue. Go. Miss Kyon just smiled. She stood behind me and patted Sachiko on the head. Sachiko, responsible for so much pain and torment, was now looked all of the world like a pure, innocent, lost little girl. Reacting to the new stimulus, Sachiko closed one eye and turned her head toward Miss Kyon, a satisfied expression on her face. Please. Only I get to be saved. She might not be the only one. I have no conscious desire to go along with this, yet it seemed, if I liked it or not, everything around me was beginning to glow white. And I was lifted off the ground. Be strong. She really was so much like Miss Yui. Below me, I could see Mochida shielding Nakashima from the falling debris. Kishinuma stood back up and was watching me as well. In an instant, the fates of all of them came to a close as the four of them was crushed before my eyes. Oh, come on! What? That wasn't a bad ending, was it? That was just the ending. My vision warped and my memories jumbled. Are we doing the teleport? And then there was just sky. The sky that hung above the real world, above our world. The black orb was there. It was swelling up bigger and bigger. Almost like a fetus rapidly gestating to term. It quickly grew to big to be contained and burst open. Black energy shot in every direction. And the sky was dyed in a reddish black. Nirvana now broken free of the bonds. It wasted no time spilling into our world. Oh, obtain all endings in Chapter 6, Book of Shadows. Ah! So Ayumi's the only one that survived in that. That's not great. Okay, we got all the 6 demon pillars and whatnot. Yes, save system data. So yeah, we got all the pillar crystals. Another Book of Shadow was made by Parker Guy. And everyone is dead except for Ayumi, which apparently is possessed by Sachiko. Or I don't know if she's being controlled, but she's in her stomach maybe. But yeah, I definitely was not expecting that. So yeah, that's where we'll end off there. And I guess when we come back, we'll go ahead and start chapter 7. We also have some extra chapters due later, but I'll wait till we're done with the main game. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Corpse Party Blood Drive. So, bye!